In three, two, one. Welcome back, everybody, to the 12th Men podcast. It's me, J2, and my boy Ryan. The GOAT, Kwa Lay, could not make it. He's actually on his way up to Virginia.
Safe
Um,
travels, Qua.
yeah, yes, sir. So basically, we're pretty much reacting to the game that we just lost 44 to 22 in Dallas. Um, Ryan, you want to go first or should I?
Um, I'll let you go first, then I'll just respond and piggyback.
So pretty much pathetic,
Yeah.
pathetic display of football.
Yep.
Um, Even though the rivalry hasn't really been what it's been, in terms of history, this is still Dallas week. We still hate them. They're still a division rival, even though right now it's probably we hate more Philly than Dallas right now. But man, what the fuck? They literally we our defense is Swiss fucking cheese. I get it. Dallas has the best offense, sure. But dude, what the fuck? We can't tackle.
Yeah. And going,
We couldn't do anything.
yeah, and going into the game, I knew the defense was going to be a problem. I knew we would have to be in a shootout to win. Our offense just isn't there, and that's something I've been saying for weeks. Is like, yeah, like we love to control the clock and keep our defense off the field. But at some point, you need explosive plays. You can't just do dink and dunk. You can't you can't win like that. You need explosive plays, and I've said it all week. It's something that the team lacks. I know we have a lot of injuries, so yeah, I was expecting to take this loss, and honestly, um, the way we lost and like with JD getting hurt again, I'm in my head about like all the what ifs and you know something with the quarterback position in this league is you need to be reliable, and for your franchise you need stability at the quarterback position. And JD5 got injured last year. Granted, he missed one game, but he was still injured. This year he's missed two games, I believe, and now he's probably going to be put on IR for his hamstring. So it's I'm getting to the point now where it's like, man, like we thought we found our franchise quarterback, but the dude is made of glass. Like I don't I really have no words. I'm very frustrated. I don't want to compare him to RG3. I think he's way more talented than RG3 as far as his uh accuracy, his throwing ability, his arm strength. Like he's way above RG3 in that. But the fact that he keeps getting injured, um, it's very concerning. And then when you see quarterbacks like Bo Nix, Drake May, even Jackson Dart this year, like taking big hits but not getting injured and being reliable, it's concerning for the future. Like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do in 2 years when JD's done? It's frustrating. Today's loss sucked. We got Chiefs, Seahawks, and Lions next. I don't see any wins on that schedule at all. I don't care what anyone says about any given Sunday, all that bullshit. There's absolutely zero wins coming in the next 3 weeks. And right now, I'm going to be looking at draft picks for April.
Well, okay, yeah. I'm not gonna be that overcritical. It is a week to week league, like you said before yourself. So I'm not gonna chalk it up and have them lose 3 games in the next 3 weeks because I see the Seahawks as a winnable game. Chiefs, they're looking like their old selves now, especially with Rasheed Rice back,
Yeah, I
Xavier
mean,
Worthy's,
it,
healthy.
I don't mean to cut you off, but if we couldn't stop fucking Pickens and Lamb, what the hell are we going to do with Worthy, Rice, Kelsey, the other dude, Thompson? Like,
Well,
just,
like I said, I don't think we'll beat. We'll you know we'll I don't think we'll beat the Chiefs. That's why I was in the middle of what I was saying. It's still Patrick Mahomes, Rasheed Rice, and Xavier Worthy's back. I don't think we'll beat them. But am I going to keel over and say, "Oh, that's a loss"? No, because obviously they still play the games, right? Um,
correct. I'll give you
so
that.
yeah, so the Seahawks, I think that's a winnable game. Debo will be back for that. I'm hoping. And Ertz was questionable today, and he actually had a really good game, or one of his better games of the year.
Yeah,
Um,
he did.
yeah,
He
so
did.
I mean, he's even though he had like one or two drops or one drop today, um, he's still impactful in some ways, right? Now, if we have Debo back, that will definitely change the offense. I mean, the offense today. I mean, let's be real here. No Debo, no Terry, no Noah. We had.
Honestly, Noah Brown, I'm not. It's no Debo, no Terry.
I'm just
Noah Brown
I'm
is a
just saying.
non-factor. I got
Well,
you.
I'm just saying, but in the terms of our team, he is one of the top three receivers we have when he
Okay,
plays. Okay.
correct, correct.
So I'm not saying that he has the impact that Terry and Debo have,
I got you.
but we literally Robbie Anderson played for us today. I totally forgot that we signed him.
The chosen one.
No, I'm not gonna call him that. That's bullshit. He had one good 1,000-yard season. He changed his name to Robbie Chosen. Get the fuck out of here, dude. You're not the chosen, okay? Anyway, he actually did okay though, to be honest. Especially with what he's been here for like not even a week.
I mean,
So
yeah, he just ran and caught the ball. I guess
yeah,
you know.
I mean, he still has some speed. I saw it. Chris Moore. I mean, he's been all right. Even even with the drops in preseason in the drop that he had against the Chargers, he's actually been okay. Like kind of like a surprise. But other than that, Luke McCaffrey, he drew a few holding penalties. Um, Jalen Lane caught a big one today.
Dropped a big one as well.
He did drop a big one, yeah. But you know what?
I figured
Um,
like I thought Jalen Lane was gonna be our like go route. It's 4-4-40.
Kind of like the
Yeah,
De'Ami Brown.
yeah. They just don't. I don't know. Our offense. It's really frustrating, man. The
Yeah.
Cowboys defense sucks, and
Oh
uh,
God.
again, like we didn't have Terry and Debo. I get it, but man, like we got a safety. That was 2 points, and what the final score we had? What 18 points? 20? What was it? I
20
mean.
points aside from the safety. So 22 points. So, like I said in our last episode, right? We got to take up time of possession, which we kind of did. But I also said we have to score on those possessions.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And we
yeah.
didn't do that. We didn't do that.
Nope.
We did not run the ball like we should have because their run defense is bad.
Well, the crazy part is again, it's kind of like the Bears, where it's like it flip flops. It's opposite. Like, yeah, the Dallas
It is,
running
man.
defense is awful, but
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
saw all game is Bill getting stuffed. Bill not doing anything outside of a few runs, and that's why they finally put in McNichols, and he did something. But yeah, I mean, their run defense. I don't know. It's like last year. Last year we beat the good teams, and then this year I feel like we are the team that is get right for the other team, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like this is Dallas's get right game.
Yeah, like, in Chicago as well. And
Correct.
basically, we're like
Like
good
we're
luck
that
Chuck.
team.
We're like good luck Chuck.
And at this
You
point,
know?
with our current record and with the Bears winning and all the teams we've lost to that keep winning, I wouldn't, obviously, yeah, I want the playoffs. It's just I don't think it's happening, man. And I'd rather get a top 10 pick. Um, and see what we can do for next year. Obviously, I'm going to watch every single game. I'm going to dissect it. I'm going to root for the team, but it's just not looking good, man. It's really not
It's
looking good.
it's not obviously especially after two straight losses.
Yeah, like the Bears, Dallas. If we won these two, and then we're going into this tough 3 game stretch, I would be feeling different. But these 2 games are the games we should have won, and yeah, we might sneak out Seattle, but damn, man, Chiefs, Seahawks, and Lions is that is
Yeah,
a brutal.
Chiefs, Chiefs, Seahawks, Lions. Um, so
That's
yeah,
tough.
no, it is. And then we have the Dolphins.
Yeah, and
So
that I
I'll
would
just
scrap that up as a win, but like at this point, I'm not gonna keep track or try to dissect
right. No,
or
no. What I'm saying is, so Chiefs, Seahawks, Lions, Dolphins, Broncos, Vikings, Giants. The Giants are looking better.
they're good. They're good.
I'm not gonna say they're good yet. They're 2-4. Or no, they're 2-5.
Yeah.
2-5. So I'm not gonna say they're good. I'm gonna say they're better. They're getting better. Um,
Do they have a better roster than us?
Defense, yes,
Defensively, yes. Yep.
yes. Not offensively.
Nope. Okay.
Not definitely. I mean, come on.
I agree. I mean, I agree,
Yeah,
but
yeah. So basically, our last four games are all division games. So
yeah, I think it's like Eagles, Giants, Eagles, Cowboys, or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. I still maintain that the Eagles are beatable. They're not looking like juggernauts, like I said
I
last
don't
week.
know. Like they play
They're
a
not,
really.
dude. They're not juggernauts.
I know
They
they're
are
not juggernauts, but they win, and that's all that matters. Like they played like shit today, and
again,
they.
again. That's not the point. I'm saying that since they don't look as good as they did last year, they are beatable. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They're beatable.
Again,
They're
I
not
just
invincible.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
But but
We
but I will say
can't guard anybody. Who's gonna guard AJ? Who's gonna guard John? Like guard anybody?
no, you're right. Defense
So
is.
like like
Hey,
we're
hold on.
fucked.
You're going in and out.
Yeah, I mean we're fucked. We're
No, no, no.
fucked.
You're the sound. Your sound is going in and out. Hello.
I'm here. It must be on your end.
Okay.
Because
Hopefully.
my iPad's fine. I have service, audio's on, everything's good on my end.
Okay, it might be me. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, they're beatable. But again, it is a week-to-week league, and it really depends on matchups. That's why I'm saying the Seahawks is a winnable game. Chiefs, I don't see that as a winnable game, but I'm not gonna go in with any expectations.
No,
Uh,
absolutely not.
if they keep it competitive, then I'll be like, oh, okay. But do I want them to win that? Of course. Will I be disappointed if they lose? I mean, yeah, because then we'll be 3-5 going into going into mid-season, and then we'll be playing the Seahawks. So if we lose to the Chiefs, we'll be 3-5 going to the Seahawks.
Oh man.
You know, they're a tough out, but I see us as winning that game 4-5, and then going into the Lions. The Lions are gonna have a big chip on their shoulder since we took them out last year.
Yeah.
So
Good
that
thing
we
it's in DC. Good thing it's in DC.
and by the way, do you know the history of them in
Yeah,
DC?
92 NFC championship, right?
No, 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 not even that. They've only won once in DC in the last like 60 years.
All right, well, in two. Sorry, man. I'm just like, let's so
Hey,
the.
I'm just saying history kind of history is a thing,
It
but
is. It
but
is.
obviously I'm not going to lean on I'm not going to say, "Oh yeah, we're going to beat the Lions," but you never know. Who knows?
Yeah, you
Um
never know. You never know. Right now, the Monday Night Football game against the Chiefs next week. Chiefs are negative, or I'm sorry, 9.5 point favorites. So I might even adjust that on my end to like 16.5. I think the Chiefs will definitely beat us by 17. We just don't. If we can't stop the Cowboys, there's no way we're stopping.
well, the Cowboys are the best offense in the league. So,
That's true. I don't
you know.
know.
So I mean with that rationale, we put 40 on the Raiders and they've only put 31.
Yeah.
So,
Quick,
with that
quick
rationale,
question. So after today's brutal loss, obviously Joe Witt's a problem. I don't know who's on the staff outside of Joe Witt and Dan Quinn that would call the defense, but I do think that if Dan Quinn wants to send a message to the owner, GM, the entire organization, players, he needs to fire Joe Witt if he wants to send a message that he means business. Because if he continues to allow Joe Witt on the staff, I think we've given up. I mean, if I look at ESPN.com and look at all of our games, I don't think there's been a game under like 25, 26 points. I'm not sure.
mm,
He got to go. And I think Dan
no,
Quinn,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
I think he's slowly losing this team. I know it's early. He's only been here for a year and a half, but I have a feeling he's losing the team. He's losing the roster, and something needs to change. Or and then I don't even want to get into the topic of how I feel with JD5 always getting injured. I know it's not his fault. Shit happens. You're playing a grown man sport. It's all physical sport. But at some point, you got to look at the future. Like, is this guy going to be able to play quarterback for 17 games a year? And I don't think so.
Well, that's the reason why we try to why we retain Marcus Mariota. One
Agree.
is because he knows the offense. He's a very similar skill set.
Yep. Yep.
The only thing is he's just older. I mean, aside from the pick today, he played well. The pick was
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he was trying to make a play because we needed something to happen.
Exactly.
So
100%.
with that saying, I'm not okay with the pick six, but I'm okay with him trying to make something happen.
I agree.
Yeah. So
It wasn't like it was a 7-point game. Like he
yeah,
definitely wanted to get something
yeah,
going. So
yeah, exactly. I think if it was a closer game, then he still did that. Then it's like, dude, come on, man, you're like a 10-year vet.
yeah, yeah.
You should be making those mistakes. But I get it. He was trying to make something happen. He was trying to jumpstart the team somehow, and that was his role. And he's a great guy to have if you have a guy like Jaden Daniels. Now the thing about Jaden Daniels is, no, we're not going to call him RG3 yet, okay? Because RG3 had a crazy bad injury where it was a major injury. Now we'll see what happens with his hamstring. I don't think they announced that he's going to go on IR yet.
That's just my assumption because hamstring.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, you can't be saying stuff like that, like absolutes, because you make our two viewers. We have two viewers. Our
Hey,
two
what's up, two
viewers.
viewers? So no, that's just that's my hunch. Is that
So
because
we have a brawny Bobby Bronze. He says Daniels is RG4. He ain't gonna last. That's what he
hey,
said.
Bobby, thank you for watching, Bobby. Appreciate the support, and I want to agree with you on this. Like I said, JD got injured last year. He only missed one game, but he's been injured this year. Now it's a different injury now.
Guys, we just RG. The thing about RG3 is he wasn't as polished as Jaden was
I,
as a
it,
quarterback.
but none of that matters if you can't
No.
get on the field.
Of course it does. But he had look. If JD, if you can't really compare it because RG3 tore his ACL. We don't even know what's going on with Jaden yet. I mean, if they announce tomorrow that he's having season-ending whatever injuries or whatever it is, then you can say that, but you really can't. So right now, it's up in the air. We don't know. And then for his third year going in, if he's healthy, and then he gets hurt like RG3 did in the Jacksonville game, remember that? His third
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Then you can say, all right, you know what?
But it sucks because man, like it, and I hate to go in the past because we can't undo it. We can't go back in time. But it's really frustrating because when we were all talking about like the quarterback prospects, Caleb and May and JD, like yeah, like JD is definitely the best polished quarterback, arm talent.
Out of the draft, yeah.
But
But like,
like, but
but like
looking at it now, like when I think about a quarterback, like even Tom Brady in his 20+ year career, he missed one season. Um, like Drake May is looking really good, and like sometimes moving forward, this is gonna be my mindset when we're drafting. Like if we have to draft a quarterback in 4 years, like okay, go for the speedster, go for the guy who won the Heisman, go for the star person, but you also need to think about durability and how that player is built, um, the player's injury history. So like right now, and again, can't go back in time, so I'm not trying to, but right now, give me Drake May on the Commanders over JD5, and I'd be a lot more comfortable rooting for this team.
well, the thing about that is, you can't really look at their well. If you look at JD's injury history in college, he never got hurt.
because
Yeah,
he was able to dance around all these
but
college.
that's why that's why I'm bringing it up
And then
from what
also, like,
you said.
I was talking to a buddy today. Like, JD5 needs to, again, like, it's his second year, but he needs to either run out of the pocket and throw the ball away. He seems to just dance around in the pocket, and he doesn't like to get out. That play today where he got injured was 100% avoidable had he just scrambled a little bit and thrown the ball away. Instead, he just sat, got hit, fumbled, and boom.
Brian, I don't mean to, you know, I don't really disagree with what you said there. Well, not a lot of it, but that play, he was in the pocket for like 3 seconds. He wasn't in there for like 10 seconds. Clowney got to him like almost right away. That's something. So that kind of sack is something you can't really avoid. I mean, he got the pass off, or well, he kind of
Well,
did since
he
it
fumbled
was
it, but yeah.
yeah. But he was in his throwing motion, and then he got hit. Right, he wasn't in the pocket for like forever. That's not a sack that you blame on him. Like the sacks that Sam Howell took 2 years ago, or 2 or 3 years ago when he was with us. You could say a lot of those sacks were on Sam because he held on the ball too long. He was standing in the pocket too long, and then you can blame that on him. But that sack today, or that play that happened today when he fumbled, it really wasn't. I mean, the fumble was on him, obviously, but
Yeah,
it's
I
not like
just
it's not like he was in there for like 10 seconds. Um, so I wouldn't say it was unavoidable. It's just it is what it is. Um, do we know that the injury was the injuries was a hamstring injury?
yeah, 100% hamstring.
Okay, that makes me feel better because Joe made me feel like an idiot saying it wasn't.
No, why? What did he say?
He said it was hyperextended. I was like,
No, it
he,
was his
he was holding his
hamstring.
hammy, bro. He was holding his hammy. But yeah,
Yeah, and an MRI on Jaden Daniels' hamstring scheduled for Monday.
okay. Well, hopefully, I mean, hopefully it's okay because he was running when he came out of the tent, so that's a good sign. Hopefully it's just a strain. If it's a strain, then he'll be out like 2 or 3 games, 2 games at the max.
But at
Um,
this point, I don't care. Like, if he can't play and he can't be on the field consistently, fuck it. Stay off the field, man. Like, I'm tired of it. We need a durable quarterback. And
well,
I had a
and
feeling this was gonna happen when we drafted him. Like, he's
a lot
skinny
of
as
people did.
shit, bro.
A lot of people had because we have PTSD from RG3.
Yeah, and I'm not doubting his skill, but at some point, like, fuck, man, like, you gotta stay on the field, man. Like, and you gotta do whatever you can. Stop fucking smiling after every incomplete pass or every
I actually
mistake. Like,
don't. I don't even care about that. Like, why would you care if he smiles or not, dude? The thing is, that's his
just take the
personality.
job serious.
He is taking the job serious. Are you serious? Like I don't understand. Like, just
This
because
man will
he's
throw a pick six and then walk to the sideline smiling. What are you smiling at?
he
What are you
never
laughing
did that.
at?
He never did that. Stop.
It's just an
Look,
example.
that this is the type of guy he is. And plus, have you ever heard of
There's
being
no type
hysterical?
of guy for. Go ahead.
Have you ever heard of being hysterical?
Yeah, the Joker.
No. Oh my God. So remember when Dallas, like, because we were texting, right? We were in our little chat, and then Dallas keeps rolling off like they keep converting on third and longs, and then Javonte Williams ran for like a 19-yard or whatever, however much
Yeah.
and me and you laughed.
Yeah.
That's laughing hysterically. You're laughing because oh my God, I can't believe that shit just happened. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Jaden Daniels and any other person. I mean, actually, Bears fans called out Keenan Allen for that last year when Jaden threw the Hail Mary because Keenan Allen was laughing after that, and then Bears fans were trying to call him out, thinking that
No,
he didn't care. But the thing is, that's just a laugh. It's like, oh, hysterical.
I get
That's
what you're saying.
unbelievable.
I get what you're
Yeah.
saying, 100%.
that
But
that's that's just how he is. It's not like he doesn't care because when you hear stories, especially from JP Finley, John Kime, all the Washington beat writers, they're saying, yo, this guy is always there after practice. He's first one at practice. He's the last one to leave at practice. That tells you something. Just because he smiles walking back to the sideline doesn't mean he doesn't care. He definitely cares, dude. And Aaron Andrews had a nice piece with Jen Daniels right before the game as well. But either way, he is not the entire problem. He is a problem because of the fumble he had last week. That pretty much ended it
Sealed
for
the
us.
deal. Yeah.
It sealed the deal. And this game, it wasn't all him. The defense is so bad. And this is what I've said even when Kirk was here. Because Kirk, he was consistent. We knew what we were going to get from him. He's not top 5. Is he top 10 borderline? Sure, when he was with us, even with the Vikings.
Give him top 12.
Sure.
Put
yeah.
it at that. Put it at that.
Sure, yeah. But our defense was ass.
Yeah, we would put up 35 points under Gruden, and then we would lose 42-35.
Exactly. I've said it all this
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So and how we won last year is because we controlled the clock, but we scored. And what did I say last episode? On the last show, I said, hey, the keys to beating the Cowboys is to keep their offense off the field.
Correct.
And we have to take up clock, time of possession, which we did. But the caveat, we have to score every single time.
Yeah, and especially when you're going up against a kicker, the best kicker in the NFL, in an indoor stadium in Aubrey, who can make it 60 yards, 62 yards with ease.
Dude, he's so
good. Like I said in our text today, like all the Cowboys have to do is get to the 50-yard line, and then they're basically guaranteed 3 points. So that's hard that's really hard to stop.
So I watched it with my dad, like I do every single game, right? And my dad was like, "Why are they kicking it from there?" I'm like,
yeah, you never see it, bro.
Dad,
From the middle of the star, of the star.
I'm like, Dad, they have a really good kicker.
Yeah. It's crazy, this dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know the story, but like he's watching football with his wife on the couch, and his wife goes like, "Hey Brandon," or "Hey babe," whatever, like, "You don't think you could do that?" And then he said, "Oh yeah, maybe I can." And then he just tried out, and then boom, it's like insane. Dude was on the couch. Like,
well, I mean, I'm sure, I'm sure he was still working out and kicking and stuff like that, because unless
I don't know his history though. Is he didn't go? Did he go to an American college? Like, I don't know his history.
Let's look this up.
Yeah, I'm just not sure. I know is he British, Australian?
No, he's from Missouri.
Okay.
Let's see.
Road bumps. Yeah. We got to find that smooth road and get things going for us. Football left. That's all I got.
Okay. Here we go. College career. Aubrey played 4 years of college soccer at Notre Dame.
That's insane, bro. That's insane.
He was named to the NSCAA third All-American team, and then the first team All-ACC, and then professional career. He played for Toronto FC. He was a first-round pick in the 2017 MLS Super Draft.
Wow.
So he came from the MLS.
Go ahead.
And then he was loaned to his second team, or their second team, Toronto FC2, in the USL of the 2017 season. And then he played soccer. And then in 2022, he kicked for the Birmingham Stallions in the USFL.
Okay, that sounds familiar. I remember that. Okay.
Yeah. So then,
wow.
So he played for them for 2 years, 2022 and 2023, and then he signed with the Cowboys 3 days after the Stallions terminated his contract. I don't know if that means that they released him or they just whatever. Um,
I mean,
yeah,
the
so
way
he's
this
been
dude,
there.
the way this dude kicks, man, like honestly, it's like like a 61-yard field goal looks like a 30-yarder the way he kicks it. It's like with such ease.
Oh,
I'm just
by the way, today he set an NFL record. Uh,
what's that?
most 60 plus yard field goals.
Oh, yeah, I heard that during the broadcast.
Yeah, I
He'll,
didn't hear it.
he's definitely going to break Justin Tucker's, I think, 65 or 66 yarder. It's just a matter of time, but he'll definitely break that. I mean, he kicked that 61, and he saw a long.
That
There's
was yeah. Bobby
what?
Braun said he was a soccer player. So yeah, man. Dude, yeah. I'm just
It's
just
frustrating,
watching.
man. It's frustrating.
Yeah, just watching is just like fuck, dude.
Do you think DQ's losing the locker room?
No, I don't think so. Um,
Okay, okay.
because even though when he was fired from the Falcons, every single player that was that played for him in Atlanta and even Dallas, they're like, dude, he's like the best coach ever. So I don't think it's where he's losing the locker room. I think because honestly, the biggest issue here is the defense. Offense, it's not as explosive, obviously, because we don't have Terry. Debo was out today, so in the games that we've won, Debo, the offense was kind of explosive, especially with the run. And the thing is, it's crazy because we have Sam Cosmi back today.
Yeah, but I think I mean, shit, he hasn't played in a long time, so I think
Yeah, but
just him getting his.
if you looked at the pass pro today, it was really good. Granted, it was Dallas's defensive line, but Dallas's defense played well
Yeah.
against us, and we're supposed to have a really good offense.
I mean, I've been complaining about it for a while, though. I know you and Qua always say, like, we put up points and this and that, but still, like, the
Yeah,
way
we
the
put
off.
up points, but we put up points, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but we put up points because our defense has been bad in the losses that we've had. In the wins, they've been so good. The Giants, they gave up 6 points. Against the Raiders, 24 points, and at least 2 of those touchdowns were in garbage time. And then, what was the last one that we had? My mind is drawing a blank. I don't
Damn,
know.
it's raining like shit out, bro.
Yeah, it is. Yes. Oh, yeah. Against the Chargers, we gave up 10 points, and that was all in the first quarter. So small sample size in terms of winning, but defense has been bad, consistently bad. They've
Yeah,
been giving up so many chunk plays. It's terrible.
Lattimore's been playing well lately, but today, man, he had a rough day, and
He did. He did. He really
I
did.
don't know, like Sanders still like. I don't know if he needs to go back to what he was last year, like playing on the inside more, or something needs to happen. I mean, Trey Amos, he's a rookie, but outside of him, uh,
Well,
I don't know, man.
Mikey, from an individual standpoint, had an okay game today. He had a big pass breakup.
He did.
During the game. So, I mean, it's been up and down for him compared to last season, because last season we didn't know what we were getting, and then he was making all these plays like, oh shit, he's really good.
Well, hey,
But
he's one of the very few that freaking has a turnover this year, interception.
I think he's leading the team. Actually.
Yeah, he has one or two or something. I don't know.
And I
But,
want to say he led the team last year too.
yeah.
So he's one of the few bright spots that we have on the team. Marshawn Lattimore, I've defended this guy over and over. Okay? I think you know that.
Yep.
However, that one pass or that one catch that Pickens had over him right before halftime, I mean, you can't really play better defense than that.
Yeah,
was
but you also gotta turn around and see where the ball's at. You can't just run with your back to the pass. You're not gonna know where the
I
ball is.
mean, I mean, even Tom Brady said it on air. You can't play any better. You can't play any better coverage than that. Now, yeah, the penalties, yes, bad. He had what, two or three today?
Yeah.
Two or three. And you know what? I'm gonna say this. The first one, the DPI, the first one that he had,
Oh, that was a bad call.
that's bad call.
Yeah.
He,
The refs in the beginning of the game, and I don't know if that slid momentum, but we got some really bad calls in the game, especially the roughing the passer on Martin, number 55, who, by the way,
terrible.
he's really good.
Yeah,
Number
Jacob Martin,
55, Jacob
he's
Martin is really
nice.
good. Yeah.
Yo, so on that one, I was actually looking at him and I was like, oh, it looks like he might get through.
No,
And then
he's
when the
good.
play started, he beat his man right away. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, he's
crazy.
really he's going to be a good player. I don't know if I don't know his background, but he's good, man.
He's like a 6-7 year vet. He's been going from team to team. Last year he played for the Bears. So him and Eddie Goldman came over from the Bears. And by the way, Eddie Goldman didn't play today either. Just want to put that out. But yeah, I mean, since we didn't have Eddie today as well, something.
I didn't really see much on the rushing though. I mean, it was a long ass game, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
Williams had 100.
did he really rushing?
Yeah, yeah, he
Oh
was a set.
shit!
So that's 2 weeks in a row now that we gave up 100 to a
Damn.
running back.
It
That's 2
just
weeks in a
felt
row.
like maybe it just felt like Swift's runs last week were more
Oh, they gashed us. He
like
gashed us.
gaseous. And
Yeah.
today, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, today was a long ass game, and I put it to red zone like at the start of the fourth. I was like, man, I can't watch this. But then I put it on my
Nah,
iPad. But
Swift definitely gashed us, and Javonte Williams. Actually, it was a lot of the same things, to be honest. And now the thing about Javonte Williams, what I've noticed, this dude does not go down.
no, he doesn't.
Like how did Denver let him go? I don't understand. Like
Well, who's the running back now? They have 27.
J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, and then they have R.J. Harper, who's
But
good.
J.K. Dobbins has solidified himself as their number one. So and like I said, I mean, he had a resurgence last year with the Chargers. Now he's with Denver and it's continuing. So I think he's going to be their future back for at least the rest of this year. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, fucking no. We got to go back because this is a reaction video to our loss, and the thing is, so what's your outlook for the rest of the year?
I'm gonna pull up the schedule in 1 second, and then I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
While he's doing that, everyone that is watching this video, whether you're here live with us or not, try to please subscribe, hit likes on this video, just so it can help us. We want to build the channel. We're called the 12th Men Podcast because we are huge fans of the team. But not only that, we all love the world of sports, whether it's basketball, baseball, whatever it is, hockey. The Olympics coming up. I don't give a shit. Whatever. If it's sports, it's sports. Wish we could have our guy Qua here, but he's making some moves back up to Virginia. So, and then in the future, we'll probably have more shows where it'll be all three of us in the same spot.
Yeah, we're gonna actually do live shows at the bars, and get restaurants to promote us. So that's on the horizon. Hey, you gotta dream big too.
You're right.
So let me answer.
We're gonna be the new junkies. Yeah, go ahead.
Jeez Louise. So with 11 games left, man, I can just go through it one by one and give you my final record. So if you just want to jot it down, so where are we at right now? We're at 3-4.
We're at 3-4. We're not in
So-
last place.
So for the Chiefs game on Monday Night Football in Kansas City, I have that as a loss. And with these predictions, I'm not going to go in depth. I'm just going to go win or lose. So I got the Chiefs. We're losing. I think Seattle. Um, I don't see us losing 4 in a row. So that's my only reason why I'll pick the Commanders against the Seahawks. They're coming from the West Coast. Usually teams that come from the West Coast to the East Coast kind of struggle a little bit. So uh, it's 50-50 for me, but for the sake of it, I'll go Commanders. So, and then I got the Lions the following week. That's going to be a loss. I got the Dolphins as a win, so we got 2-2. I got the Broncos as a win. I think they're not that good, even though they won today and they're 5-2.
They're beatable.
They're
Yeah,
beatable.
they're beatable.
I think we can beat the Vikings because Carson Wentz and JJ McCarthy both suck. And I think if we can just get after them, which we have a hard time getting after the quarterback, I think we can beat the Vikings. The only issue is it is in Minnesota, so a little bit of an advantage for them. Giants game, I got the Giants beating us. We haven't played Jackson Dart. I think he's going to do well against us. I think their defense is going to get after Jaden Daniels or whoever's our quarterback is at the time. I think we split with the Eagles just because that's how it is. And then I think we lose to the Cowboys again on Christmas Day. I just think they're a better team. And this is all injury dependent. I mean, things can happen. Dak can go down or Jaden can go out for the year and some other games. So this is all injury dependent. But to answer your question, the total amount of wins that I see us getting for the remaining season is Seahawks, Dolphins, Vikings, and then Eagles. So I got 4 more wins, putting us at 7-10.
7-10. Okay, that's honestly that's not far off for me, but I think we'll beat Cowboys back at our place. We're gonna want some revenge because I mean, depending on obviously this is dependent on how the rest of the season goes, right? So, because obviously we're in the front part of the year, first half of the year, and every single team by the time like the towards the end of the season is a completely different team. We could be even worse, or we could be better. Who knows?
That's true.
Um, but and what I'm saying is, and usually, because whenever we have injuries in the beginning of the season, and you always complain about it, and I tell you, you know what? It's better to have these injuries in the first half of the season or beginning of the season rather than towards the end, because
Yeah.
we don't know where we're going to be towards the end. Obviously, with our team, they've always been terrible, but they've always been more healthy towards the end of the season. And this goes back to what I said about the 17-game season. It's hurting not just our team, but every single team. Because if you look at the NFL right now, the landscape, there's a lot of injuries.
Yep.
A
Yep.
lot of star players are hurt,
Yep.
you know? And the reason for that is because less preseason games, less time to prepare for the season. Cause yeah, it makes perfect sense, dude. Ever since they started the 17-game season, we've seen a lot of injuries happen to star players in the beginning of the season. And then when it gets to like, mid-season or like, whatever it is, then teams you kind of see how good teams really are. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So for me, I think we lose to the Chiefs. I think we beat the Seahawks. The Lions are going to come with a huge chip on their shoulder. They're going to be pissed. Okay. Um, and that's at home. Now, here's the thing. We're a much better home team than we are as a road
No, we're
team.
not. How many games have we've lost a lot of games at home this year?
No. What I'm saying with you didn't let me finish again. With Jaden Daniels, we are a good home team, even though we just lost to the Bears. But right now we're 2-1 at home. Last year, we were really good at home. So we have the Seahawks. I think that's a win. The Lions, unfortunately, I think they beat us because just too much momentum, and we don't know what we're gonna get with Jaden's injury. Um, and then the Dolphins, I think we win. The Broncos, the Broncos, I think we lose
Yeah, I mean,
because
especially
they're
with the Broncos defense, and I think as I've been saying all along, I think our wide receivers have trouble getting separation. And with the Broncos,
yeah, especially
it's
now,
just yeah.
especially now. But who knows? Because they haven't really set a return date for Terry yet, so we don't know. I yeah, we don't know. So
At this point,
yeah.
never.
So anyway, so I have one, two. That's three losses. That's two wins. So we're at five right now for the season. And then the Vikings, I think we win because JJ McCarthy sucks. Carson Wentz.
Both of them suck. It's trash.
I think Carson Wentz is better than JJ McCarthy. I
No,
think no, he
no.
is. He is. And just remember, we're like this is the ground, Ryan. You see this, Ryan? This is the ground. This is JJ McCarthy. This is Carson Wentz. The reason why I say Carson Wentz is better than JJ McCarthy is because their offense actually moves the ball. Does he throw? Does he throw picks? Yes. JJ McCarthy? No. But JJ McCarthy, he doesn't even move the ball. So
Not from
yeah,
what I've seen. No,
what are you talking about?
no. I said I agree. Like not from what I've seen. I haven't seen them move the ball.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. So anyway, so that's three wins.
Damn.
So all right, hold on. 1, 2, 3. That's 3-3 the next 6 weeks, right?
I would just
So then,
count the wins. Whoever you got. That's it's easier to keep track. Just how many
okay.
wins you got left.
All right, so that's three. Giants, I think we still beat them. I don't care. Jackson Dart, yeah, he's looking not bad, but we own the Giants, so I don't think they'll beat us. I think it'll be a closer game than it was last time, for sure. But I think we still beat the Giants. I think we split with the Eagles, and I think we beat the Cowboys at home because that's going to be a big chip on our shoulder. That how they humiliated us today. You know. So yeah, I mean, I still see us going 4-2 in the division. Like I said, last week, we're going to split with the Cowboys. We lost today. You know. I think we're going to split with the Eagles. And I don't think we'll split with the Giants.
The only reason why I think we'll split with the Eagles is because they're not going to play. When's that game again? So the Eagles. So yeah, the Eagles is the January 4th. I don't think the Eagles are going to be playing Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Saquon. That's why I think that's the only reason why I think we split. Is because for the last game of the season, Eagles are already going to have the division locked up, and they're not going to play their starters, and then that's just going to be an easy win for us. That's the
Yeah,
only reason why.
I'm. You know me. I don't really look that far because literally, the NFL is a week-to-week league. Anything can change. You know what
I
I'm
hear
saying?
you, man, but it's
Because look,
not.
the last 2 weeks, before today, the Eagles lost two straight. And then what were we saying about the Eagles before today?
I
Look,
mean,
they just win games. Like, yeah, sure, yeah. Championship pedigree, I get it. And then they lost to the Giants. They lost to the Broncos. Broncos are a good team. Giants, they're kind of up and coming, but they're 2-5, or they're 2-4.
and that's another thing I want to. That's another thing we need to discuss. Like not today, but next time we have an episode, like the future of the NFC East. What do we see?
Oh man, it's
I'm
gonna be
scared,
great.
man. I'm scared. I thought when we got JD5 and how we played last year, man, I thought like, shit, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, we'd be,
You think
Eagles would be on the
dominance?
decline.
You think dominance? No, the Eagles, dude. Their core foundation is built to win for the next 5 years.
I think that the Cowboys do a good job of drafting, and I think the Cowboys are always gonna always going to be a little competitive. And now
Um,
that the Giants, look, the Giants have a good team and they're going to have a high draft pick, which doesn't make sense, but just hear me out. They do have a good team. They have a decent team. They found the quarterback, Scatabo. I don't know if he's running back one, but he sure gets yards.
he's looking
Um,
good right now for
and
sure.
so, like, they right now, and their defensive line is one, if not the best defensive line in the NFL.
Yeah.
And they're gonna have probably a top 5 pick, so it's pretty scary. They're gonna get neighbors back next year. Like, it's just like when we got JD5 and the season we had last year, in my mind, I thought, okay, Eagles in the next couple of years are going to decline. We're going to go be number one in the division. We're going to be the new Eagles for the NFC East. And now that the Giants are looking how they are, I'm concerned, man. I'm concerned.
And
I
the
don't want
Giants
to.
are playing well. I'm not gonna lie, especially since they have these
I
the
mean, this is without neighbors, and they're
that too.
being
Yeah.
competitive. I mean, I don't know how they lost today. Shit, Denver
Oh
scored
my
like
God.
30 points in the fourth.
That
That was
literally was. I think that right there, early contender for game of the year,
yeah,
easily, easily, because of how Bo Nix drove down and then he ran for that touchdown, and then
yeah,
Jackson Dart. And by the way, Jackson Dart on that last drive, terrible.
yeah.
Because he tried to like just go long every time. Like, dude, you have so much time left.
I think they did that for pass interference purposes, and it worked.
I mean, that's not a very like over the long run. That's not a very viable thing to do.
It's not.
But yeah, they got lucky. They got lucky on that DPI. And then when he went in, yo, that was you know what's crazy? The same thing happened with Terry against the Raiders, and they took away his
Yeah.
touchdown.
And you know what's crazy is that the Giants kicker missed the extra point, which allowed the Broncos to win with a field goal.
That was
I
insane,
mean,
dude.
it was
That
just
was
a wild
insane.
game.
Yeah, for sure.
Wild
And
game. Like
dude,
that
he
kicker might, Giants might be looking for Giants might bring up Younghoe Koo after that, to be honest.
I hope not. I hope we snatch him, but we're not
We're
going
not.
to.
We're
We're not
not.
going to.
We're not.
Um,
Matt Gay didn't even have a field goal attempt today. That's how bad we were.
yeah, he didn't. You're right because we went for it on fourth down.
We had to. Yeah.
Yeah, we were down so early. I mean,
I'm
and
gonna
by
lay
the
down.
way, yeah, and by the way, I just want to say the start we had today was a little bit better, but still not good enough. We still
No.
started off slow, and I don't know what it is.
Uh-oh.
Whether DQ needs to give them like maybe DQ needs to have like force them to eat Wheaties or something right before the game. I don't know. Like Wheaties with strawberries, bananas. I don't fucking know, dude. But like the slow starts are getting really
It's
fucking
bad, man. And
yeah,
that's
it
why
is.
I was confused. Like when Dallas got the ball first, I was like, did we win the toss? And then when Rojas was like, no, Dallas won, and then they
The
wanted the
reason why
ball.
is
That's like
yeah, it's
that's like the
disrespect.
ultimate disrespect,
Yeah,
bro.
it's disrespect because
Because they
there's no
know.
way you can't stop our offense. So we're gonna take a 7-0 lead, and they did that.
Yep.
Um, but again, even you said it. The refs keep fucking us.
Yeah, it was bad. Like,
Why,
yeah, the roughing the passer, like you can't review that really quick and see that.
dude? Are you serious? That was terrible. Like he didn't even grab or anything. What do you want him to do? How do you want him to tackle him? That's so
Yeah.
stupid.
He
Like
tackled him on the shoulder.
yeah, dude, they need to I get it. You want to protect the quarterback. I so get it. But at the same time, come on, man. This is
Yeah.
football.
Yeah, they have to
You know
be
what I'm
there.
saying?
There has to be a way where you can, the refs could get a call from New York in the ear, and they'd be like, "No, that's not the right call. Reverse it
They
now."
what they should do is they should make all those subjective calls reviewable,
Yes.
you know? Because it's like every single touchdown play, every single scoring play is reviewable, right? So
Yeah.
then we should be able to review every single other play that is subjective, like DPI, like defensive pass
Man, you know
interference.
what? And we could actually get into this on another episode, but one of the penalties that I truly hate is like illegal touching on the secondary or like holding on the secondary, which results in an automatic first down. Like I
Like
get
the
the
first one with Marshawn. The
yeah,
first DPI with Marshawn. That was not
yeah.
DPI. Come
It
on,
wasn't.
man.
It wasn't. But just like when it's third down and 20 and there's like a small hold and they call it and then it's an automatic first down, like I don't like that.
No,
Like
for sure.
give them the 5 yards, whatever, but for a small little grab of the jersey to be an automatic first down like that.
And that's without saying we got away with one too in the second half, where it extended our last drive before JD got hurt, or yeah, before JD got hurt. So like, yeah, dude, like no, I totally agree. Like if you want to get rid of human error, like you have to have replay
Yeah.
on more penalties that are called, because that gives fans more transparency, because obviously there's a portion of people that watch football that think, oh, it's scripted or it's rigged or Vegas, blah blah. You're always gonna have that, right? You're always gonna have that. But the thing is, this gives the league more transparency with the people that are watching the game.
Yep.
You know, and
100%.
yeah, especially if like us, like we bet on the games, we make bets on FanDuel or DraftKings or whatever, and then something happens, like, oh shit, I hit, but then it's like, oh, flag on the play, and then when you see the replay, it's like, where, you know,
Uh,
like it's just insane. They have to have more transparency. They have to be able, um, to call the games correctly to get rid of human error. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Yeah.
100%. But yeah, man. Yeah. So I can see us being 9-8, plausible.
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
that's not.
I say 9-8, 10-7 is plausible, depending on a few games here and there.
Yeah, but like I just said in our group chat, would you rather win an extra few games and not make the playoffs or get a higher draft pick? Like, I'm not saying tank, but
Well, look, I mean, I can only answer you that at the end of the season. Um, because if you ask me mid-season, if you ask me mid-season, hey, do you want a higher draft pick or the playoffs? I'm like, but the thing is, we have like a whole 8-9 games left. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's gonna happen, because literally last year, we started out 7-2, and then we were 7-5, and me and you were at the Cowboys, or we were tailgating at the Cowboys game, and when we lost our fifth game, right?
yeah.
So that was the 12th game. And then you were like, "Oh, we're not going to make the playoffs, but this and that, blah blah." I'm like, dude, we're 7-5. Yeah, you know, the rest of the season looks a little iffy, but you never know what happens. And what do? We won 5 straight. And last year, 12-5. That's the first time me and you have ever seen this team in our coherent lives, not when we were babies, not like, what I'm saying, like they've actually won more than 11 games.
Yeah.
And not even more, and I see more than 11 because we were the only team that hadn't won 11 games since 1991.
Yeah. Like 30 years.
Yeah. I don't care if it's a fluke or not. And I don't think it was a fluke, because last year, it's one thing, like, look, if a team goes 12-5, and you say, okay, well, they had a cakewalk schedule. All right, fine, sure. But then they win 2 playoff games. That goes out the window because they beat 2 playoff games, and they were in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, I still can't believe it. Wow.
Yeah, that's the best our team has ever done
Yeah.
in our coherent lifetimes. Now, does that give us momentum going into this year? Yes, it does. There's plenty to be excited about, but at the same time, we have to be real, especially with our team's history, making the playoffs one year and then winning 3 games the next year. Now, today's game, was the worst they've ever looked under Dan Quinn. And even though it's only been what, 24 games, I'm mad right now, but I'm pretty sure tomorrow when I wake up, I'll get over it. Um, I'll still have some hope. Now it does make it hard for us because we lost to Dallas, um, especially since we're what 12th currently in the conference right now.
Yeah, so that's my reason is like, yeah, like the reason why I'm so down on the season and lost hope already is because all the teams that we've lost to are winning. Are winning. Outside of the division that we've lost to are winning.
I mean, no, you're not wrong.
So it's like it doesn't matter if we win out or well, I mean, yeah, win out now, yeah, it does, but it
Well,
doesn't
you're not
matter if
wrong.
like we lost to the Packers. Like they're not basically again the teams that we've lost to outside of the division are not winning their division, so they're going to be wild card teams, and so they're taking our spot because
Oh
we lost
yeah.
to them.
I mean, I'm telling you, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
Um,
Packers, Bears, and Falcons. So
yeah.
I mean, those are three teams that are going to be playing for wild card. So, but
Well, I
anyways,
mean, we don't know that,
uh,
because literally anyone can go on a losing streak. Like I said, last year the Bears started out 4-2, then they lost 10 straight, after they lost to us, or they lost 9 straight after they lost to us. You never know, because going into the Bears game, some people had the Bears beating us, and the thing is, we were winning that game for 59 minutes and 35 seconds.
yeah,
So you never know what could happen. Um, and even the Giants, when they won their last 2 Super Bowls, they were looking super mediocre, and then they went on this big run, and that went into the playoffs, and they won the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So,
yep.
but yeah,
But yeah, tough loss today. Gonna have to head out, but yeah, tough loss. I don't know, man. Like you said, wake up tomorrow, get over it, on to the Chiefs. But
yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
you know,
But anyways, yeah,
this off season and the draft is really gonna be critical.
it will,
Um,
it will, it will.
it's like gonna be super critical, and
I mean, I'm not looking that far yet because there's still plenty of season left, and I
yeah,
urge you, um, even though this is fresh off a loss, so who knows how you're going to think tomorrow or during the week, but we'll revisit this. I mean, we're going to revisit every week, obviously, but like,
yeah, we're gonna have a 4 hour episode on Christmas Day, man. Of course, we're gonna revisit it.
I'm down, whatever. But anyways, yeah. So thanks for all you guys coming on and watching the show. We hope you know honestly, go Commanders.
Yeah,
Ma-
hail to the Commanders, hail to the Redskins, till we all die. Loyal fans know what it is through the ups and downs.
yeah,
Gonna
man.
root for this team no matter what.
He's gonna root for the team, but half glass empty. But anyway,
I speak the
uh,
truth.
make sure to like and subscribe. Hit the hit the like button like crazy.
Smash the like button.
Smash the like button. My bad. I'm still new to this.
You gotta learn
Uh,
that lingo.
I was born yesterday. Sorry.
I know. That's why you're a
I, I
Redskins fan.
I come from Instagram, so it's all good. All right, so thank you y'all for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. We'll be back on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. All right, till then, see you later.
Hail to the Redskins, baby. Peace.
I guess.